Hello, welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I am here with our daily reading for Monday, August 13th, 2018. As you can see, we had a shuffle bonanza picking cards. I pretty much stick to 6-7 cards, but and I choose them as they fall out of the deck. So this is what fell out. So this should be an adventure for us today. So again, happy Monday. Let's jump right in because clearly we've got a lot of ground to cover. I wonder what happened through your weekend to produce all of this. I hope it's a change for the better. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords. Oh, by the way, I'm back to Bonefire Tarot. I did a week of different decks for everybody. I hope that satisfied everyone, but I couldn't take another day away from the Bonefire, so here we go. Ace of Swords to start the day with a divine and cosmic gift. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's like waking up and having a birthday present, isn't it? Alright, Ace of Swords, that's air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is success. So these are the divine cosmic gift energies that we're being offered through this ace. It's everlasting strength, it's spiritual truth. It's using our fertile creative mind alongside our wit and intelligence. It's oneness with spirit. It's getting to the truth. And it's auspicious for all aspects of life. And remember, the aces offset challenging cards in readings. New beginnings, clear thoughts. I'm listening to my guides too. They're very chatty this morning, so I anticipate their interruptions. Welcome interruptions, to be clear. Our first card, Ten of Pentacles. Oh, our legacy card. Okay. This is also a connection to family and our family of friends. So this is Earth, Mercury in Virgo as well. This is also called the inheritance card. So it's about our loving relationships, a happy home, inherited wisdom, stable emotions, improved finances, and also it's generosity, deeper commitment in relationships, and there's the passing of something, you know, the inheriting of something. So we're inheriting something today. And with the Ace of Swords right here, we're being handed some kind of gift. It feels cosmic in nature, less family related, intuitively to me. But let's get some more cards going so we can build on this. The Magician. Yeah, this is a manifestation process. And as you know, we're in a season of manifestation. We're making, excuse me, I have morning voice. It is the crack of dawn right now. We're making our dreams, goals, plans a reality. Excuse me. And I've been saying for a while that the cards have been revealing to us how long this season of manifestation is, and we're in, according to my guides, a bit of a peak cycle of manifestation. So this ace feels so cosmic, universal. This is our co-creation relationship with the universe, the unified field, all that is. And then it's making connection here with the 10 of Pentacles coins, which is the end of a cycle, not the end of the season of manifestation, but this to me says there's fulfillment here. And then we have the Magician, which I feel really represents us in our connected relationship to all that is. But the Magician specifically is air, Mercury, it's action, it's creativity in action. It's communicating and expressing our ideas with the all that is, the unified field. It's a broadening of horizons too. And this is us stepping into our divine power. listening to my guides. It's a heightening of our personal strengths and gifts as well. I'm going to move on because we do have a lot of cards to cover, and I don't feel like these 3 cards are telling enough of the story on their own. The Empress, gosh, more manifestation. Look at that. This could almost be like divine masculine, divine feminine in the manifestation, co-creation process. So that speaks to me of harmony and balance there. Our Empress, though, she's Earth, Venus, all about abundance, generosity, material comfort. This is harmony at home, so this relates to that 10 as well. She speaks to a potential move. So there are those of us who are hoping to move, looking for a new place to live. So this is positive information. If that's one of your manifestations, this is a very clear message letting you know that you are finding a place to put down roots. Happiness in relationships here too, same as the 10. Yeah, positive financial abundance, same as the 10. Excuse me. So let's see what adds to all of this. The High Priestess. That's 3 major arcana cards right in a row. And the High Priestess, wow. See, didn't I just mention, you know, our gifts are heightened, our talents, our abilities are heightened, and then we have the High Priestess. So our intuitive gifts are dialed right up, people. It's a highly intuitive day. You know, she's right underneath that 10. And that 10 is about inheriting something or being passed something. And we could be receiving, being passed intuitive wisdom out of the ether. And that's how the High Priestess operates. So she's water, moon, wisdom from the spiritual world. There you have it. One of her definitions I've heard many say is hidden knowledge. And I don't really care for the word hidden. I really enjoy more that it's discovered. It's exploration on our journey. It's not that it's ever hidden from us. Having the wisdom to ask the right question of the all that is, too. One of my frequent questions is, what have I not considered? And then I'll be doing something really mundane like driving or washing dishes, and it just pops right into my knowing. So it's not that it was hidden. I maybe didn't ask for it. So consider that favorite question every day. What have I not considered? So that we stay, you know, in this nice stream of information. But what else do we want to know about this High Priestess? Pay attention to our dreams, my guides are saying. There may be a desire to incubate on something. You know, as this season of manifestation has been building, peaking, shall we say, we've seen the 7 of Pentacles a lot, which means that we're very close to a fulfillment, and that fulfillment could be something that's really dear to us and has given us cause to go into old habits of fear and worry that it won't come to fruition. And the message of the 7 of Pentacles is don't give up. You got to dig deep. You got to love it the way you loved it when you first dreamed it. And sometimes the best way to do that is to go into your heart space in meditation. Ask that question, what have I not considered? Connect with your guides and angels. Connect more deliberately with the unified field and ground into your co-creative relationship with all that is, so that you can bring that really big one to fulfillment for you. So I'm feeling that this is what these cards are leaning into right now, as we're in this season of manifestation. The things that we've prayed for a long time and dreamt for a long time are closer than we think, closer than we know. And with the number of times we've pulled the Seven of Pentacles recently, it tells us that we're not necessarily seeing the evidence of it, but it's at a time when it looks like nothing is happening, everything is happening. So it could be beyond the veil, behind the scenes. Like the High Priestess is kind of considered to reside in that position. She's got a foot in both worlds. You know, she's somewhat beyond the veil, but she's here too. And that may be the very thing with one of our manifestation projects. Let's see what's next. Ace of Wands. Yeah, look at that. Another ace. A divine and cosmic gift right in the center and right underneath the Magician. That's powerful. That's like sitting on top of a volcano and saying, and the volcano is your very project that you're trying to bring to fulfillment, and saying it's just never going to happen, never going to happen. Meanwhile, all this molten energetic lava is ready to come bursting forward. So this is not the time to lose faith in the process, because what we focus on is what we create. And so if we start putting doubt into it or worry into it, we could potentially delay our own process. So get to work with your faith and your believing, and pray for it like you did in the beginning, because it's on its way. It's in process. Okay, Ace of Wands, that's fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. My guides are talking to me. I want to hear what they have to say. This is us aligning with our burning purpose, our burning desires. It's a very sensual card too. A lot of creative energy in it, of all kinds. Okay. We're going to come back to this card too. That's what my guides are after. There's more to the story, but let's see. It's having the ambition to sustain a dream. Perfect. There's adventure in this card too. Oh, okay, this is what the guides are up to. You know, talking about how we can lose faith when we are concerned about the fulfillment of a dream or a goal. My guides are saying they want us to catch our second wind, or for some of us, our third wind, or fourth. They are acknowledging that whatever it is that has not yet come to fulfillment is something that's kind of detailed, life-changing. You know, 10 of Pentacles sort of caliber. You know, this is a lifetime energy card right here, and it's planning ahead for many years and then seeing that come to fruition. This is a generational type of card where you have, you know, young children and parents and grandparents, maybe even great-grandparents. So there's that's why they call it the legacy card. It's what we pass on, what we leave behind. And its presence here in the reading says that, you know, this is one of those fulfillments. Maybe there's more than one for some of us that we've been on for 5, 10, 20 years. So maintaining that burning desire and that drive for our ambition to see it through is really important. So no wonder we have 2 aces. No wonder we have the Empress and the Magician and the High Priestess. I mean, if ever there were a sign to say don't give up, don't stop now, this is it. Oh look, and the Tower, we have that in reverse. I typically don't do reversals. I think the cards are really full in their upright meanings, and reversals are somewhat obvious, but when they do show up in my decks, that's significant too. Really significant. And it's a major arcana card, and it's one of a handful of cards that people really cringe at seeing, but seeing it in the reverse still has a cringe factor to it. The Tower is just one of those cards where, oh, it's in the reverse, so all the opposite is true. Not really. This just means that the Tower fell a long time ago, and we're still clearing up some of that rubble. And this says we're not all the way through. And that's okay too. These are factors that could be contributing to this experience. I so want to look at the card underneath it right now, but I'm going to do this in order. Oh, look, Two of Cups. Okay, so as an FYI, when I do a private reading, I typically do somewhere between 9 and 12 cards, and I read them as if this bottom row were a foundation and or recent past. The middle row, excuse me, as the now. So sorry. And the top is the oncoming. I'm not really reading it that way today. However, my guides are giving me the nudge that this is the foundation. This is what's supporting this reading. And so we have the Two of Cups here, and you all know how I feel about that card. This is the accepted offer of love in the foundation. So to me, this speaks to the readings that we've done all through June and July that have repeatedly brought us aces in regard to the development or the rekindling of beloved relationships. So some of this has something to do with our beloved relationships. And we have the Moon. Look at that. Another major card. Okay, let me be specific here. I didn't really go over the Tower that well. That's fire, Mars. It's seen as the destruction card, but it's also an enlightenment card. It's getting down to earth and back to basics. But it's also a surrender to divine love. Not many readers cover that on the Tower, but it is. And for some people, that can be a real battle, a real inner battle to allow themselves to surrender or allow divine love. So many of these beloved relationships are new. And, excuse me, we went into some big resistance in the card readings through June and July. We went into big resistance over receiving the very gift of love that we had prayed for. Some of us haven't gotten over that clearly. I know that to be true from the private readings. I know that to be true. So, divine love. Divine love. Oh my goodness. I love this reading. I'm having fun with it. So the Tower in reverse is some of that stuff still clearing out, you know, because it doesn't just happen overnight, like, oh, well, okay, I've surrendered to divine love. That doesn't even sound enthusiastic or fun, right? The thing is, these relationships are very expanded. They are unlike any relationship we've had before. And the communication factor is high. The self-expression factor is high, which, you know, we're seeing up here too. That these are aspects of these cards, expressing oneself clearly and creatively and honestly and deeply. And this creates a lot of spiritual growth and work. Spiritual growth, High Priestess. And, oh, sorry, I'm sticking my T in the reading now. And the Empress, spiritual growth there. On that Ace of Swords as well. So, you know, there's the joy, the excitement, the ecstatic experience of being connected in relationship. And there's also the reality of being, exploring the bond you're now sharing with someone and all the quirks and eccentricities that come with that. So that's why I'm sensing that the Tower is in reverse. Love that the Empress is above it because she's so loving and nurturing. So this means that we're nurturing and loving ourselves well. We're nurturing and loving this bond in our beloved. So it's... What I want to say simply is this. It's not as easy as we think it's going to be. It's not always like the dream that we had held in our heart for so long. It's not like running down the beach at each other and finally embracing and aha, everything is perfect. It is perfect. There's also some other stuff that comes with it, life stuff. And now we're starting to discover those things because we've been in it for a while. It's kind of exciting. This is exploring. This is a foot in both worlds. It's What have I not considered? This is the gift that you have asked for, and there's still more in the oncoming. Then we have the moon, which is illusion, things we can't see well. I do like that the moon is close to the high priestess, though, because there's intuition all day long there. So we are being asked to lean into our intuitive gifts here. And the other thing I said earlier was, at a time when it looks like nothing's happening, everything's happening, and the moon is here reminding us that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. That's exciting. That is like a present. It's like a wrapped gift, and you have to stare at it for many days before you can open it. I didn't really cover the Two of Cups all that much, so that's water, it's Venus in Cancer, it's love. It's harmony. It's love relationships deepening, the commitment deepening. It's a beautiful connection between lovers. It's emotions freely expressed and reciprocated. It's feeling whole and content. This is new romance. And a mutually supportive commitment and understanding of one another. It's also the heightening of our intuitive gifts, like I said. Yeah, and then we have the moon. The moon is borrowed light of the sun. And it casts a different glow. And it reveals things we haven't seen, but it also hides things. So this is a message for us to stay patient. Well, we've certainly had that message a lot too. We've had patience come to us in the Temperance card so many times. Let me turn this over. I can't stand it anymore. I have to know. Okay, Page of Swords. Well, that's good. I like that. It means that this leftover rubble of the reversed tower is clearing quickly. That's earth and air. This is a swift moving energy. Yeah. I'm listening to my guides. The reminder here is that... Oh, hold on. It's the dedication that pays off. It's the long-term dedication that brings this manifestation, that brings these divine and cosmic gifts, and even the gift of... Excuse me. Now I have hiccups. It's the gift of divine love and all that comes with it, and everything that has to be sorted because it's there, and there are all these new connections, and this Page of Swords is rushing in, and we're somewhat inexperienced here. The pages do indicate that, you know, there's just stuff we don't know, things we need to learn. So again, that question becomes a good one. What have I not considered? Then I allow myself to be informed by all that is, and I find my way down this shadowy path. And I bring my dream to fulfillment and my prayers are answered. That's our reading right there. Could have summarized it in that one little sentence. Oh, but then the video would be boring and we wouldn't want to watch, would we? So, this page too, there's curiosity here. Keep your curiosity alive. The spirit of adventure is in curiosity. And the spirit of exploration is answered in discovery. So stay curious. Stay lighthearted and upbeat. And yeah, every now and then you're going to get weary from the journey. We all do. These cards are a huge encouragement for us to keep going. All right, so this last card that fell out, the Hierophant. Okay. He's Earth, Taurus, kindness. This is the commitment card. This is us committing to this process. You know, like I said, we went into resistance. We had to work through some of that. So, yes, we prayed for it, then we got it, then we resisted it. Now we're accommodating it. Now we're starting to see some of the reality of it, and we're still choosing to commit to it. So, hallelujah. This is unity, expansion, self-realization, self-education, being spiritually aware, questioning traditional values too. Yeah, some of these things, some of these experiences in our new relationships are not traditional. They're a bit unorthodox, and they may challenge what my guides call the matrix of belief. Just because you've believed and thought a certain way doesn't mean you have to maintain it, and the Hierophant comes right in and challenges that. So these new relationships are going to challenge that. Another thing my guides are pointing me at is the moon under the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is all fire, 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 right? And then you have the moon, which is lit by the sun. The sun is fire. And the moon is watery, emotional, intuitive. Oh, so my guides are saying within this foundation is a tremendous heightening of our intuitive gifts. So what they're saying is we're being lit up from within in an expanded way right now, and things are going to start to move swiftly. So staying connected very much so to our intentions, goals, dreams, desires, prayers, and really focusing on that and trusting that what we don't see isn't a negative. There's so much happening. This is what they want to emphasize. There's so much happening behind the scenes. So stay connected. These love relationships, primarily the way we love ourselves, and then how we love everyone else, has shifted and changed, expanded in a great way. So we're living differently. So we're being asked to hang on for the roller coaster ride here. I'm excited about this reading. I don't feel I need clarifier cards right now because so many fell out of the deck for today's reading. So I'm going to move right on to our Doreen Virtue Angel Answer cards. This is your opportunity to ask a question, related or not. I'm going to choose 3. At least 3. Oh, here's one. Nobody wants to see that card. Wait. No, I don't want to wait. Haven't I waited long enough for this dream to come true? Yeah, I can hear it. Oh, here we go. Next one. Hold on here. Oh, no. Never mind. Those were cards that were accidentally upside down and backward in the deck. Okay. Listen to your intuition. Going to put that with the High Priestess. So these cards are being confirmation cards. Oh yeah, here we go. Romance. Look at that. This is very satisfying, I must say. All right. It is for you too. Let's do our Universe Has Your Back affirmation cards. I am just going to pick one because, like I've been complaining to you all, these don't shuffle so well. I want you right here. Amazing. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Yeah, we can be at peace with our manifestation process. Let's lean on the universe. It has our back. Oh, my guides are saying right now, what we seek is seeking us just as ardently as we are seeking it. That's beautiful. Happy Monday, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. I will link this at the end of the video. I did a week ahead, a reading called The Week Ahead, so check that out. It's on the channel. I'll link it for you at the end here. Don't forget to subscribe. Please like the video. I so appreciate that. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be back shortly with Tuesday's message. Bye for now, everyone. Peace.